Now on BBC Scotland, it's time for Sport Scene.
I wonder if you recognize this place. Now, if you don't, you've either never watched our program before, or else you're a passing Martian. Well, welcome to you both. It is, of course, Celtic Park, Glasgow, giving off a lot of vibes just before kick-off, and sound, by the way, because we have set before us a succulent edition of football, as you'll get anywhere in the UK today. Celtic against Aberdeen, and with decided dramatic overtones because of what happened on Wednesday night. For example, can Aberdeen recover from the hangover they decidedly suffered after this moment?
One kick. And he's there, yes, they've done it. Dynamo Berlin are through. Aberdeen are out.
And can Celtic maintain the form from Wednesday? Was that a one-off, or have they turned the corner on the way back?
Aitken. Oh, and Morrison's there, but in comes McGarvey.
Well, I find that an intriguing setup for this game. And, of course, we also have English football, a large slice of the Villa-Manchester United game down in Birmingham today. But firstly, to our match. The European scene away in the background, the Premier Division Championship to the fore, and presided over by that Dundee referee, charming man, Bob Valentine.
And such as the noise at Parkhead, I think it's going to be very difficult hearing Bob Valentine's whistle. Perfect day for football. You couldn't ask for better. The pitch in a brilliant condition. And the game of the utmost importance to both clubs. Paul McStay in early position in the penalty area, but using that right arm of his. There's Neil Cooper. I didn't think Cooper was totally convincing on Wednesday night in Berlin. I thought they could have got a little bit more out of him going forward in particular. Put away by Reid. Miller comes forward. And that's a very good ball indeed. Angus. Oh, it's a brilliant one. Great play, set up by the Aberdeen captain from midfield. And he never shirks the responsibility of coming forward at the right moment. And what a superb ball he gave. And that, even though he was going off balance, was superbly put in there by Angus, and Reid conceding a corner. MacDougall can't quite get there. Alec McLeish, Simpson, and off target. And all that pressure came from that very intelligent counter-attack, using the principal Aberdeen defender as the basis of it. Miller, good clearance, and up comes McLeod with the shot, and that'll be a corner. Ball coming off McKimmie, and Mudder McLeod back in midfield, I think getting over his serious injury. That must be a plus for Celtic if he gets back to form. Oh, it's a good ball, and it's just over. That really bothered Aberdeen, as they were last Wednesday night. That cross ball, I think, has been a tendency for them this season, and none of the Aberdeen defenders could get to it. That just went so narrowly over. Gray, not cleanly, and Cahoon has to come back. Does a neat little piece of retrieving. too obvious, and away goes McLeish. He's wanting to part with it though. Stark, here's McKimmie. Stark follows up. No, he's not strong enough in the ball there. Celtic would always coming in with that extra defender. Now, Tommy McQueen, singled out for the highest praise by Alec Ferguson for last week. McLeish got out of that extremely well. McAdam, and Eric Blank hasn't won a ball in the air yet against McAdam. Not a good football being played by both sides. There's McLeod, and he wanted it back. Here's Reid. For McStay and Cahoon. Now McGrain. Aberdeen have got the defence organised again, and Reid will find it to come round. I think Celtic will get the free kick. Stuart McKimmie, just a little bit reckless with it. There's the free kick. Oh, terrible misunderstanding. Almost worked out for Celtic. Reid. Paul McStay. Looked like a hand being used. Free kick. Aberdeen kept possession very well. MacDougall, no chance of Van Dijk that way. And the referee says he was pushing it. I think he was quite right. Well, any pressure that Celtic have exerted in Aberdeen has been mopped up by these two men you can see there. Well, that's a lovely turn. Grant came in a little too soon. Danny McGrain and Leighton. That's a free kick. I'm sure of it. No, and it's away. Still can't be put in. I thought the referee had blown because Leighton, it seemed to me, had been impeded. He's angry about it, but the referee was on the spot, blew it on, and there was McStay coming in, trying to place it rather than bust the net, and it was scrambled away eventually. Throw to Aberdeen. Black. Well, he sees the humorous side of it. Doesn't agree with the referee, but it's always better to smile about it. That's Ian Angus. Black, that's not a bad ball in MacDougall. Straight into the hands of the goalkeeper. Trooper missing out in that entirely, and McKimmie left that to Willie Miller. Aberdeen looking slightly ragged at the moment. That is an inviting ball, and it's a goal. McGarvey, 1-0. have taken the lead right on the half hour. That ball went right across the Aberdeen goal in a way that was seen vulnerable before. And as it touched to the side, McGarvey swept it in, and Leighton had no chance of stopping that. Oh, Cahoon badly misjudged it. And so did Angus that one. Tantalising ball yet again. McStay just put away there by Cooper. Celtic with the pressure on. McStay. McGrain. Bad one by McGrain that time. Now Grant. Here's a chance for another one, and that's a brilliant save from McClare. Now, Celtic strung a lot of passes together before they manufactured the opening. They did it very well, and when it came, it fell to the feet of McClare, who really stretched Jim Leighton way to the side. Good save. Black, better touch there. Billy Stark after it. Aiken. Cleach. Reid. Well, the fullback read that intelligently. Martin McLeod needs a chip across, and he gets it. Well, McGarvey not letting the goalkeeper settle down. Oh, bad one by Aiken. Here's Eric Black. Neat ball there to Angus. Needs a bit across than that, and really a woeful miss by Stark. I cannot understand why he didn't try to side-foot it more than anything else. Aiken and McAdam have hardly been ruffled in a match. Here's the break. McClare. Cahoon. And he tries to swerve it with the outside of his right foot. Nothing coming from that, and we've now gone 46 minutes by our watch, and there goes the half-time whistle. Now, there may be many essential differences between the two teams this afternoon, but the crucial one was Frank McGarvey. There he is. It is astonishing to reflect on his performance today that he was almost away from Parkhead and perhaps almost to Aberdeen. And there he is today, stinging this Aberdeen defence, always a nuisance to them, and scoring that goal with a ferocity which must have given satisfaction to himself and to the huge Celtic support. Frank MacDougall starting the second half, and Aberdeen will reflect on the fact that in recent years they've had a very good record here at Celtic Park until last season, and that was the only one in which they did not record a win under Alec Ferguson. Indeed, they failed to score in 3 appearances at Parkhead last season, so they've got 45 minutes to stop that drift. Ball there by Willie Miller, and the up and under. Yes, free kick. Martin McLeod leaning all the way. There's a shot by MacDougall, also brilliant equalizer. That really came right out of the blue. With only a couple of minutes gone, that ball went right through the Celtic defence, and MacDougall had time to look up, and he swept it away with ferocity. Miller came up. There's McKimmie at the back, and Muddy McLeod gets it, and it's a corner kick. Just by a fraction. Great start by Aberdeen to the second half. Black almost getting the touch. And that'll be another corner. But Celtic didn't like that one a bit. And Alec McLeish there, striding purposefully back into the goal mouth, is a very kind of player who disturbs simply by being there. His height. Always got to keep their eye on him. Paul McStay at the post. But it's Danny McGrain to Cahoon. That's a clearance now, McGarvey. McLeish. What a marvellous player he is to the club. Very steady. McGrain. Paul McStay. Cooper. That's not a bad ball, MacDougall. And he can't put it away, gets a second chance at it. It's a penalty kick. Clearly a penalty. But MacDougall ought to have put it away in the first instance. Good save by the keeper, got that second chance. And down he went. Almost 8 minutes of the second half gone. Well, Paddy Bonner with a broad smile on his face. A fine save by the goalkeeper in many ways from any penalty kick, but when you look back on it, I think Aberdeen would consider that was a rather pathetic effort. Simpson. Not a bad ball at all. That's McClare. McGarvey, and it's just passed, I think, with a touch. Yes. A quick 1-2 by Celtic. Of the highest quality. There's McLeish, away by MacDougall, the goal scorer. What great entertainment we've had, and there's still, over half an hour of the game left. Stark puts it down, there's Angus. Slack ball. Grant. Wood gift. Bad pass indeed. Simpson, and Black was screaming for the pass, was in the open. Disappointing ending for Aberdeen. And on for Celtic, Davie Provan for Cahoon. Stark is off, 40 is on, Provan on, Cahoon off. McLeish only to the side into McGarvey. McStay. McLeod. Referee still waving play on, and that's a free kick. Game is getting quite physical. Now this is a very good free kick position. Let's see what Celtic can do with it. Ooh, Aiken was almost there, and there's a brilliant shot by McStay. No hesitation with that at all, coming forward. He had to let fly immediately. The attitude was exactly right. Bit of pushing before the ball came down there. Provan wants to take on McQueen. Leighton almost totally misjudged that. And there's a bit of fighting on the ground now. And the referee will have to take some action. It was Neil Cooper who was down with him. And nothing comes of it. Provan. Corner kick. Good curling ball, and Leighton wasn't there. Celtic right up and giving him a great deal of pressure. And in before the goalkeeper, but just over the bar. Stay. Free kick out of that one. Now this is really what's been bothering Aberdeen. Way there by McLeish. McLeod, he does very well to get that. There's a header by McAdam. And that underlines the fluctuations that have taken place in this match, with first Aberdeen in the ascendancy, then Celtic flowing back like that move we're just watching, swept right across. Beautiful effort indeed by McAdam, coming way back to try and get that all the way down from defence. Provan, good ball to McGarvey. He must let fly. He does. Well, a football crowd always relishes a shot like that. Whistling in with that left foot. Taken cleanly by Leighton. Davie, good buzz there, and it's gone very loose indeed. Free kick to Celtic. We've had some very ragged play. Temper's slightly frayed. Probably hear the crowd below me shouting for Muddy McLeod to have a right go at this. He may oblige. If he really connects, this could be very interesting. There's Provan, and he scored! Davie Provan, a brilliant goal. Totally deceiving the Aberdeen defence. With only about 10 minutes left, it was that chip lob there by Provan that puts him into that lead. Stay. one boot. I couldn't believe it for a minute. MacDougall tries to get the touch. There's Cooper. MacDougall. Nice play. There's MacDougall again. And the Celtic defence tightens up and away goes McGarvey. Here's McLean inside. Oh, and it goes so free. As Miller. Grant still got his two boots on. And there's only, 2.5 minutes remaining. There's MacDougall. And McCann tries to go away with it. Simpson. Out to Hewitt. Virtually on the final whistle, and Bonner should get it and does. Again under pressure. We're now well into injury time. The crowd sense it. All eyes on that figure in black in the middle. And there it goes. A very significant victory for Celtic indeed. Much to the delight of the fans in the jungle, some of whom are maybe appropriately bathing in that very strong sunshine.
The end of a very...
What would you say?